Hello everyone and welcome to another video. It's me, Miley, and today I have a husband gift guide strategy to share with you to ensure that your hard to shop for hubby is going to get amazing gifts that he really wants under the tree this year for Christmas without having to drive you crazy to figure out what the heck those things are. So let me share my secret strategy with you today for how to do this. Okay, so first things first, freaking shopping for husbands or boyfriends or significant others or whatever, it can be really hard, because you don't know what the heck they want, and even if you guess, you're worried that it's gonna be all wrong, and it's hard to just randomly start brainstorming things that they might like or need or want or who knows. So I actually pride myself on my gift giving skills. I'm a really great gift giver, and I have developed a strategy that makes giving gifts super easy for not just my husband, Eric, but for lots of people in my life. This is a way to ensure that he gets special things under the tree that he really wants and also has amazing surprises that are actually useful or entertaining or fun for him to receive. Instead of just randomly starting to think, oh gosh, what does Eric want for Christmas? I don't even freaking know. I take it from really big and really overwhelming to small. And I break my gifts down into categories. This is what I think really helps me find gifts that I know he'll like and not have to spend a lot of time and energy and stress and money getting him things that I just hope he likes. So these are the categories that I typically break my gifts to Eric down in. The first one is wish list. So I typically do have him make a small wish list, and I typically make a small wish list for him, but I like to center it on more bigger ticket items. So for example, on his wish list this year, I think he's just got 3 things. He's got an Xbox One SX or FT or I don't freaking know because I don't understand what game consoles are, but whatever the new Xbox is, he's got that on his big list. He's got a giant light kit for like YouTube videos and podcast stuff and whatever. And then he's got some big like control board technology thing. I don't even know. But I do have him make a list of more bigger ticket items. So that way I know that I'm getting him 1 or 2 things off this list that he really does want. It's still a surprise because I'm not gonna buy a $600 Xbox and a $200 light kit and a $200 control board. Like, we don't spend that much money on Christmas. So he knows he's not going to get all the things on this list, but maybe I buy 1 or 2. I will not be buying an Xbox. That price is significantly out of our price range for Christmas presents. Freaking $600 or $700, that's crazy. But I am, for example, going to get him the light kit, which I think was maybe $120. So that's probably the biggest one single item that I'll get him. That's the most money I'll spend on one single item, in other words. But I know he wants it because he's put it on his list. But when it's wrapped under the tree, it's still somewhat of a surprise to him because he knows he's not going to get everything on the wish list he created. So that's the first and easiest thing to do, is make sure he gets something really significant that he's picked out and he likes under the tree for him, but it's still a bit of a surprise because he knows he's not going to get everything on the wish list. So that's category number 1, easy. You take care of the big stuff that way. The next category is a little bit different from a wish list, although it is another list. So throughout the year, the entire year, I just listen, I monitor, I eavesdrop sometimes to figure out just little things he says here and there that he really likes and may want. Eric is not the kind of person that likes to spend a whole lot of money on himself. I totally am. I'm the shopper in the family. Obviously, you've seen all my shopping vlogs. But so he will typically say, oh, I want this or I want that, and he won't really buy it for himself. He'll just kind of forget about it months down the line, or maybe I'll get it for him months down the line. But I'm really good about keeping just a running list in the notes on my phone of little things he says here and there throughout the year that he really likes. So for example, this year from that category, I'm getting him a weighted blanket because that's something he's mentioned 2 or 3 times in the past couple of months, really wanting. And I've put it on my running list of Eric gifts, and I'm going to get that for him. So that's an easy thing to do, to just keep a running list on your phone of all the random things they say. I usually consult that list and buy 1 or 2 items off of it. Another thing on that list that I'm probably going to buy, if I can find it, it's kind of hard to find, but he really loves the chestnut praline syrup from Starbucks, and they don't typically sell it, but I'm gonna try to see if I can sweet talk a Starbucks worker into selling me some. I don't know, but that's another thing that he's mentioned that he'd really like to have since it's seasonal and it only comes out at Christmas time. He'd like to have a bottle or 2 of it to just use at home anytime he wants. So I just keep that running list and usually pull at least 1 or 2 items off of it to buy and surprise him under the tree with. And those gifts are really fun because typically he'll open it and be like, oh yeah, I totally did want this 6 months ago. I completely forgot, but yay, I'm so glad I have it now. So that's fun to kind of reveal how thoughtful you were and how you were thinking and listening when they mentioned that they wanted something small. So that's the second category. The next category is experiences. So I think about things like theater tickets or tickets to go see some sort of comedy show or go to a museum or the movies, or I don't even know. This year I had to be kind of creative with experiences, and I'm getting him an at-home experience that we can enjoy together. I got him a mini projector and a big screen for movies to watch outside, so we can snuggle by the fire outside on our porch and watch a movie or an episode of a TV show on a really big screen outside. He loves to do stuff like that. So I got him a screen and a projector to be able to do that outside as my experience category this year, since we can't really go out to a concert or to a show and do anything. But I did still want to get him something that he could experience and we could have fun doing together. Another thing I've thought about that I might get him maybe for his birthday when it's warmer outside is a tent so that we can go outdoor camping. I'm not an actual wilderness camper. I've actually never camped in my entire life, but I thought it'd be fun to camp in our backyard. So might get him that for his birthday. But that's another fun experience you could get. Just think about the kind of stuff that your husband or significant other enjoys to go do and try to find a gift that centers around that. Okay, the fourth category that I stick to is likes. So I think about all the things that Eric likes. Eric's a big nerd, so he likes things like Star Wars and video games and board games and all the TV shows that we watch together. I just think about the kind of entertainment he consumes, and I think about some smaller gifts that could be fun and match his personality. So like, for example, I'm probably gonna try to find some sort of Bob's Burgers t-shirt or mug or some sort of just kind of simple, cheap merchandise thing, because that's one of our favorite shows that we love watching together. I also might get him like a board game to play together or a new video game that he wants, just something entertainment-wise that he can enjoy, just to kind of show that you know all the little things he likes and get him something that reflects that. So that's the fourth category. And then the last category that I like to stick to is need. So what are some things that he's put off buying for himself for a long time that may not be as fun or exciting, but that he definitely needs? So like, for example, every single year, I always buy him socks and underwear for his stocking. We're adults, so Santa doesn't come to our house, so we fill each other's stockings. I'll probably get socks and underwear for his stocking because he just always needs those. Or you could do like a fun new pair of dress-up shoes or boots or a nice button-down shirt or a new coat or something that he wouldn't spend money getting for himself maybe, but that you could upgrade, get him a new version of. Another thing I thought of that I might get him is a new pair of glasses or even a new wallet, just something like that that he has every day, he uses every day, but that he wouldn't necessarily think to get himself or to replace. So I always think about things that he needs as well. So those are the 5 categories I like to stick to. And if you think about it, even if you get just one thing from each category, you've got 5 presents right there. That's a good amount of presents. I'll probably wind up getting him a couple things, especially from the categories where you don't spend a lot of money. He'll probably end up with, I bet, about 8 to 10 things under the tree. We don't spend a lot of money on each other at Christmas, but this year, since we probably won't be with our families and it'll just be us on Christmas morning, we have increased our budgets just a little bit for each other to make it a little nicer and to make ourselves feel better. So he will probably get a little bit more this year than he has in the past. So that's it. That's my gift guide. That is how to break down the gifts you get for your husband or significant other and Think about things that he really wants that you can get for him, but think about things that also will surprise him, will show him that you know him, that you care about him, that you think about him, will show him that you listen and you take note of things that he says throughout the year. All this to say, that is my advice for giving gifts to husbands or other significant people that can sometimes be super hard to buy for. Break it down, make it a little more simple, fit presents into those 5 categories, and I promise you that they will love everything that you put under the tree for them this year. So, P.S. I've banned Eric from watching this, so you better not tell him either anything I've said that I'm getting him in this video, because he's got to wait till Christmas morning like everybody else. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with what we are doing and join our crazy fun lives. I will see you next time.